Hi friends. So today I wanted to talk about the importance of self-care and just self-love. I still have my Christmas tree up because I love Christmas, so it's gonna be up all year. I just love like the decoration and it's beautiful. So I wanted to talk about self-love and why it's important. Excuse me. The most important place to be in life, like what area in life to be in, is singleness, when you're single. And I say that because you can learn a lot about yourself when you're single. I mean, if you're not single, I'm not telling you to be single, but I'm just saying if you happen to be single, that's actually the best time, the best moment to be in your life, because when you're single and you learn more about yourself, you can attract higher quality relationships. Relationships, whether it comes to friendship, partners, whatever it is kind of relationship, because you'll know yourself more and you'll know what you will accept and what you will not accept. So the first kind of self-love that's important is self-discovery. So you have during the time that you're single, you have to figure out, you have to discover yourself. You have to figure out, what does he like? What does she like? What does she don't like? What does she like? What does she like? What are her boundaries? What's her weakness? What area of opportunity is there? What area does she need to be improved in? You have to discover yourself and figure out what area you need to be improved, what you want in a relationship. So you have to discover yourself. And you're not going to be able to do that if you're in a relationship. So if you're single, that is the perfect time to take time off and to discover you and get to know yourself. What you want out of a relationship, what you want out of life, and try to get to those goals. Right? So self-discovery is the first thing that's important. That's why I always promote, like spending time with yourself and being okay. Because a lot of times you can be alone, but not feel lonely, right? Sorry. So it's important to spend time with ourselves, self-discovery, what do you like, just so you learn more about yourself. And another thing that's what's important is to have self-respect. Once you discover yourself more, then learn more about self-respect. If, say you're hanging on into a relationship for way too long and you know you should have exited the relationship a long time ago, or someone crosses your boundaries, you have to have the self-respect to let them go peacefully. You have to be like, I respect myself too much to accept this kind of behavior. You have to have self-respect and boundaries for yourself, because you determine what you want in your life and what you would like for your life. It's your life. It's your life. You choose who you want and don't want in it, right? So you have to have self-discovery, learn more about yourself, self-respect, okay? The next one is self-motivation. You have to be your number one cheerleader. You have to motivate yourself. You can't rely on someone else to motivate you. You have to motivate yourself. You have to motivate yourself. Speak positively about yourself. Like we know, we read all the time in the scriptures, there's this life and death and the power of the tongue. Don't let any wholesome talk come out of your mouth, only the ones that edify the hearer. So things like that, you need to say that towards yourself. Because a man, which is a spirit, is as he thinks in his mind. So whatever you think about yourself is what you are. So you want to talk positively about yourself. It's like affirmations. You could say, I am beautiful, I am smart. You can do I used to do little sticky notes, which I still have in my bathroom. I'm beautiful, I'm kind, I am Christ-like, I am patient. Whatever that you want to work on, you gotta speak positively about yourself. And you got to motivate yourself. I can do it. Whether it comes to school, I can do it. I can graduate. I can study. I got this. I'm going to get tutoring. I'm going to stay after class. Whatever you need to get to get the job done, right? You have to motivate yourself. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. A lot of times we're quick to being someone else's cheerleader. Why don't we work on being our cheerleader for ourselves? We don't motivate ourselves, so you have to be able to motivate yourself. So self-discipline, self-respect, self-motivation, okay? The next one is self-giving. You have to have moments where you treat yourself, right? It doesn't have to be all the time. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. It could be once a month, once every 2 months, whatever works for you. But you have to be able to treat yourself. Whether you take yourself to the movies, like when I was single for 2 years before I met my fiance. When I was single, I used to buy myself flowers. And sometimes people would say, oh, what do you get for Valentine's Day? I'm like, well, I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm gonna give myself flowers. So I would give myself flowers. If that's what I want, that's what I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna wait for someone else to give it to me. If I want, I'm gonna get it. I used to go to like really nice restaurants by myself and beautiful scenery. You know, if that's where I want to eat, I'm not going to wait until I have a date or go with some friends. I had friends, but my friends, you know, if they canceled, then I still want to go. So I would just go by myself sometimes. So you got to treat yourself and be self-giving, right? Whether it's having a spa day, some quiet time for yourself, going to the movies by yourself, whatever you like to do, treat yourself. It's important to treat yourself, right? Another thing is you have to have self-confidence. You have to be able to believe in yourself and have confidence. You know, sometimes we build everyone else up, but we don't have confidence. A perfect example, there's one lady I was talking to like 2 days ago, and she was telling me, she was talking about a CEO. She was like, the CEO, you know, he comes in, he's so nice, he's so pleasant, but when he comes in, I get very nervous around him. I don't know if he's gonna ask me questions, I don't know what's going on. So she's a very confident person, but for some reason when the CEO comes in, she doesn't become as confident. She doesn't become herself. She was asking me, tell me about it. And I was telling her, I think it's because you feel like that because you're putting him on a pedestal, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all human, we're all people, right? But if you're putting him on a pedestal, you think maybe he's better than you or something, or you have to impress him. But really, they just want you to be yourself. They just want you to be yourself. They just want to probably just get to know you, and they're regular people, right? So, and the CEO, he's very nice guy. But for her, she was telling me how, like, she gets intimidated and she doesn't know what he's going to ask. I was like, you have to ask, you have to answer it how you would naturally. Don't put him on a pedestal. You're putting him on a pedestal. He didn't put himself on a pedestal, okay? No one's God. We're all human. We're all the same. I told her, for me, personally, I don't get intimidated. I don't get nervous. I'm a very confident person. I'm really reserved, but I'm very confident. I speak when I need to, but because at the end of the day, we're all people, we're all the same. It doesn't really matter. But I think but when I was younger, I used to be nervous just like her, because you're putting them on a pedestal. You gotta take them off the pedestal. The only person that could be on a pedestal is God, not another human being. So, and I told her, if he asks you a question, if you're worried about the question, then it's okay to say, I don't know. Like, you're not gonna find the answer to any question that he asks you, because she was so worried. I don't know what he's gonna ask me. If you don't know, say, I don't know. I'll find out for you. I'll check. That's what I do. If I don't know, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend. So you have to have self-confidence in yourself, no matter what. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.